sorry. I thought we were having dinner tonight.
Is it Tuesday? Silly me. Making dinner plans with two beautiful women on the same night.
Uh-huh. We can do this another time.
Don't be ridiculous. We can all have a meal together. It's a chance for us to get reacquainted, patch things up.
Yeah, assuming we want to.
Now there's an example of exactly the kind of thing we're not going to do anymore, right? I'm telling you, once we clear the air, everybody's going to be pals again. I always thought the reason you two don't get along is that you're so much alike.
Like a like trying to set them up on a date, and it's wonderful.
Fan fiction writers, away!
Yep.
You weren't going to eat that, were you?
Sometimes it takes more strength not to fight. Do I look like I'm playing games?
What are you going to do to me?
Don't overestimate your ability. Don't you ever wish you were down there?
I'm down there all I need to be.
Yes, but it's just a job to you. I'm talking about going down there and having some fun. Maybe with someone special.
I'm not the man who killed President
Everyone move in if they have a seat.
Right now, I wish to heaven that I were, but I'm not. This is everything I ever wanted in life.
That is the only episode, that only adaptation of anything Star Wars ever signed off on.
If I did,
The man who has everything.
I don't see him coming back.
I almost made me cry that episode.
But you might want to warn us next time before you...
You've lost him.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it is hopeless. But like Randy Flash used to say, why curse the dark when you can light up a 700,000 watt candle? Everyone okay?
I'll be seeing spots for a year.
I work with all the best voiceover actors on the planet. I started in 1984 at Canals-Barrera as the casting director there, so I met a lot of wonderful people. You know, I tend to do voices occasionally in pieces, but I usually am the computer. Like I was the back computer for years on the animated series. So it's a very kind of, you know, you have 2.3% power left.
The Justice League!
So, like the three of you guys who showed up all got the memo, huh? They actually estimated that 130,000 people are going to be here over the weekend. I was thinking about it, and I wanted to kind of promote things, so I kind of posted that there's 130,000 estimated fans going to be here. And then I rethought it. I thought, wait a minute. Just because it's estimated doesn't mean that they're all fans, and so I did some research, and 3 are not. Just so you know. Rest of you, I'm so glad you're here, and we have a wonderful group of people backstage. I have about 2 or 3 things I'm going to say, and then I'm going to turn it over to our directress and amazing talent. So first of all, on the not so up and happy side, mostly because we all care, our good friend Terry, who was Launchpad McQuack on DuckTales, his sweet wife has been battling cancer and passed away. We'd like to keep a good thought for Terry, whose 2 sons are also missing their mom and missing their sweetheart. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, I'd like to then take a moment to say there are people all around this place in colored shirts that say volunteer. This is my 3rd year invited back here. These people, there are over 1,000 of them for all of us here. They make sure that people get where they're supposed to be on time, that what they need is there. Pretty much they run this thing, and without them we'd be home doing our voices to the mirror, okay? So before we go further, would you give a great big round of applause for these guys? Okay, last year they were known officially as the Beth. This year they have a new title, the Very Beth. Okay, so we love them. And also, if you see them, don't necessarily stop them to thank them, but maybe give them a thumbs up or something that you know they're working hard for not only us, but also for you, okay? 3rd thing, everybody here comes from all sorts of different backgrounds. How many of you here have a fantasy of being an actual voice performer at some point? Yeah! Okay, cool. We want you to understand that where you are now, we once were. And where we are now, hopefully some of you will be in the future. Not that we want to lose our jobs because we love doing this and we wouldn't do that. But understand that we understand that you come here to support us and that you have hopes and dreams too. And part of what we do here is not just for ourselves, but largely for you. Okay? You make more efforts to do this. That's a joke. Okay, now, I have been in the voiceover business for 35 years, taking the 20 years out that it took me to commute on the Santa Monica Freeway home one night. But I've had the great privilege of auditioning for the lady that I'm going to introduce you next, and she's going to introduce the cast, many of whom I know well, some of whom I don't know well, but since she's intimately worked with them, she knows them better than anybody here. I gotta tell you that the art of voiceover is part of a group effort, okay? A character design gives you something about the character because however he or she looks tells you about that person's character. The art of animation or special effects in any production gives you action and makes the story move. What the voice actors do, don't forget the scriptwriter. When you look at this script, you'll see the printing in black and white. The scriptwriter both gives you the skeleton of the character, and then also gives you clues as to what the character is like in the writing. What a good director does is, a good director understands all of those elements. What the visual is, what the voiceover is going to be, what the script says, and what's going to happen. I'm coming, give me a second. Okay. What the voice actors do is they give you the soul, the inner character of what's going on, and what the character really means. So this is going to be an opportunity for you not only to later hopefully ask questions, but see people at the top of their game enthrall you with the magic of their performances. And so without further ado, the lady who's going to be in charge of this with an original script and an original cast, Andrea Romano.
Apologize about my voice. There was a cold vent over my head. We're going to do a table read for you. I'm going to introduce you to the Justice League. Of Batman, Kevin Conroy. George Newbern. The Flash, Michael Rosenbaum. The Wonder Woman, Susan Eisenberg. The voice of Hawkgirl, Canals-Barrera. Lantern, LaMarr. And we needed a guest today to help us with a guest role, and as I was sitting down in the area where we're signing, I thought, I'll find somebody. Ooh, Khary, Payton. As the And Brian Cummings very kindly is helping us out as the voice of John Jones because Carl Lumley could not be here today. So Brian is going to voice something for us. We're going to read for you a very, very special episode. There was actually a 3-part arc called Starcrossed. We recorded this in February of 2003. Very long time ago we made this. I've edited it down, so we're going to kind of just run through it quickly, if you don't mind. And let us start at the beginning. You guys all ready? I'll see.
No, I need to do some vocal warm-ups.
We're juggling a little bit because we have the handheld microphones and scripts, so bear with us, let's double through together. You'll be kind, yes? Everybody good?
Are we a mic short? I'm right here.
We'll figure it out. We'll pass microphones around. Okay.
Can we get Mike Pulser in here, please?
We opened on the mall in Washington, D.C., on the Capitol building. Crouching on the roof is Batman. Below, we see guards escort visitors inside. Batman touches his comm link and says,
"The delegates from Casania are just arriving." Any sign of trouble?
And Wonder Woman lands on the top of the Washington Monument and scans the city.
Nothing here.
Flash zips in, reports from the front of the White House.
Zilch, not even a sleazy politician.
John emerges and joins Flash. Flash says,
Are you sure we need to be here?
Bashman is keeping a watchful eye.
According to my sources, terrorists have targeted the International Peace Summit.
Well, they would have to do it during the playoffs.
What if these terrorists are already inside?
I've got that covered.
Inside the lobby, we see a pack of reporters. Michael, you starts off.
Have any concessions been made?
Maria.
How close is the settlement?
Brian.
When can we expect an announcement?
Amidst the throng, Clark Kent talks on his cell phone.
Look, Lois, I know you'd give your ITs for this assignment, but someone had to cover that sanitation strike.
He winces and pulls the phone away from his ear.
Don't blame me, talk to Perry.
In the skies over Washington, Hawkgirl swoops over to the Jefferson Memorial, and she hears...
Hey there.
She turns with surprise as Green Lantern flies in beside her.
Hey yourself. Aren't you supposed to be patrolling the North End?
I thought I saw trouble over here.
There's no trouble.
I'm John Stewart.
He flies beneath her on his back and says,
Sure there is. I'm looking right at it.
and he gives her a quick kiss. And then darts away as she says,
You're bad.
You should know.
Oh! Steamy!
And you should get back to work. But after we're done, let's get some takeout from that Chinese place near your apartment.
Great. But this time, don't yell heads.
and he flies off. She looks off after him and says,
Lightweight.
At a nearby Air Force base, we hear the air traffic officer say,
General Wells, I'm picking up an unidentified bogey headed toward Washington. I've tried contacting it, but there's no response.
The general turns to the communications officer.
Scramble interceptors. I want visual confirmation.
A squad of fighter jets peel away from camera.
Roger that.
Go, Michael. The pilot looks at his instruments. A large blip moves dead center on his screen. In the clear skies, there's an odd ripple distortion where the blip should be, he says. That's you. That's you.
Weird. Something's there all right, but I can't make it out.
General Wells turns back to the air controller.
Still no response.
No, sir, and it's entering DC airspace.
He reacts grimly, saying,
Take it down.
They launch Stinger missiles. They hit the unseen target, explode with a blinding flash, the pilot says.
Direct hit!
And then he sees a huge alien cruiser decloak.
No way.
The alien cruiser fires back. Atop the Capitol, Batman turns toward the sound of the battle, says,
Report.
Green Lantern and Hawkgirl fly toward the alien cruiser. Wonder Woman flies up to join them. GL reacts to the ship.
Not exactly your garden variety terrorists.
Hawkgirl gapes in amazement.
It's a Gordanian Class 7 cruiser.
What?
Watch out for the plasma cannons!
A powerful blast from the cruiser knocks Green Lantern and Wonder Woman out of the sky together, and Flash sees his friends falling.
Incoming!
He runs in circles, creates a whirlwind updraft which cushions their fall. A herd of reporters surges toward the door to get a better look at the debris falling outside. George, you're first.
Did you see that?
Kevin.
Can you get the shot?
Susan.
Get the van. Tell him we're going live.
Clark is, once he's alone, he pulls off his glasses, rips open his shirt, revealing the Superman S. Superman streaks into the sky to join Hawkgirl and John. She dodges another blast and calls out to them nice and loud, Hawkgirl.
I'll draw their fire!
We'll take out the rear stabilizers.
Wait! Don't!
Superman and John loop and grab one of the stabilizers. They're zapped with high voltage energy together. And Hawkgirl grabs her fallen partners. As they start to recover, John looks up at the cruiser.
Any other suggestions?
A powerful energy beam slices down from the sky and slices through the rear half of the cruiser. Flash says, Whoa! The disabled cruiser crashes into the Capitol steps, explodes in flames. The League looks up as a Thanagarian warship, followed by an enormous armada, appears. Superman says.
Looks like it's gonna be one of those days.
Superman braces for action. Hawkgirl motions him back.
No, wait!
A shuttle launches from the largest ship. The next line is cut if you don't have it. The Justice League flips on the front lawn in front of the Capitol. An imposing helmeted soldier has wings. It's Commander Hro Thalik of Thanagar. The Justice League together goes. Very good. End of just the teaser. We're in Act 1. Thalik is joined by several other Thanagarian soldiers. Flash says.
You know these guys?
Yes.
She flies over, lands in front of Talek, salutes and says,
"Welcome to Earth, Commander."
Thank you, Lieutenant.
He returns her salute. Lantern says,
You care to tell us exactly what's going on here?
she turns to the whole League and says,
"This is Commander Talek of Thanagar."
Save the introductions for later. I must meet with your world leaders. The fate of this planet may hang in the balance.
and we are now in the executive building conference hall. He addresses the assembled diplomats.
Friends, we are here on a mission of great urgency. 5 years ago, we secretly sent an advanced agent to Earth to learn more about your people and to study your defenses. That agent was Lieutenant Shiara Hall, better known to you as Hawkgirl.
Flash turns to GL.
You mean she's a spy?
She was spying on us.
Wait, take that back.
Yes, go back.
Line.
GL! Again, 61.
You mean she's a spy? Cool!
She was spying on us.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
And Talek continues.
Unfortunately, she discovered the Earth's defenses are sorely lacking. With your limited technology, you are totally unprepared for what is about to come. The greatest evil in the universe, our mortal enemies, the Gordanians. They have committed unspeakable atrocities, decimating world after world. And now, they are coming here. This will be the fate of the Earth unless you accept our help.
And all the diplomats, Maria first.
It's impossible.
What can we do?
Give Talek.
I know you need to discuss this among yourselves, but be quick about it. We're your only hope for salvation.
It's a short time later. We're there on the upper level of the lobby. Green Lantern has pulled Hawkgirl aside so he can talk to her.
All this time. Why didn't you tell me?
John, there were so many times that I wanted to.
But
This was a military mission. I'd sworn an oath of secrecy and I couldn't tell anyone.
not even me?
I was following orders. You're a soldier. I think you'd understand.
He gently reaches out, touches her arm, and says,
So what else aren't you telling me?
Well, actually.
and we hear,
Shiara, there you are.
and he lands beside them. Hawkgirl pulls away from Green Lantern and says,
Bro,
Darling, at last.
he takes Hawkgirl in his arms, kisses her. GL is stunned. Talek apologetically turns to GL and says,
Sorry, grow top.
he puts out his hand. GL reluctantly shakes it.
The Green Lantern.
Sorry.
John Stewart.
The Green Lantern. Shiara has told me so much about you.
Has she? And, you two are...
Ro and I are promised to each other. It's like being engaged.
Green Lantern nods to Talek, says,
Congratulations! I'm sure you two must have a lot of catching up to do.
and he walks away. We're in a conference room. A short time later, military personnel gather around a large conference table. Superman and Wonder Woman stand at the head of the table. Green Lantern and Flash stand at the back of the room. General Wells. Brian.
Get my microphone. Sorry, I lost my microphone for a moment. Okay. All right, but can we trust the Thangarians? We don't know anything about them.
We know they came here and risked their own lives to help us.
Yeah, like angels from heaven? Sorry, Princess. I'm not buying it.
It does seem almost too good to be true.
She turns to argue with Superman when Wonder Woman says,
But if Earth really is in danger, we can hardly afford to turn away help.
Flash turns to Green Lantern,
I can't believe they're still discussing this. It's such a no-brainer, right?
Yeah.
and he walks away. Again, he walks away. Green Lantern steps into the hallway, lowers his head. He looks like a man defeated. Suddenly he hears
The most mysterious creatures in the universe.
Batman standing there.
Sorry?
Women. Let me tell you about women.
Not another Catwoman story.
Because Batman knows.
Am I blue?
You said you weren't gonna do that! There was a time
Ah, you precious Simon, but never change.
Women, don't be too hard on yourself. You didn't know she was spoken for. Wait, how did you know? It wasn't hard to figure out. The point is, stuff happens. You just have to deal with it.
Yeah, thanks. Keep that in mind.
And Flash is standing there and finally figures it out as he says,
Wait, you and Hawkgirl? Get out!
and he thinks about it, and then he realizes it's kind of weird and says,
Really?
Do not ask me about the wings.
Superman number 126.
Commander Talak, the world leaders have come to a decision. Earth gladly accepts your assistance.
Very good. We'll begin immediately.
And he turns back to Hawkgirl, says,
I'm sorry, darling. Duty calls.
and he takes her hands, looks into her eyes, and says,
But I want you to come with me and act as an official liaison with the natives. Your experience with them may come in handy.
Of course. And Hawkgirl says to John as she sees him,
John, we have to talk.
There's nothing to talk about.
I wanted to explain about Ro and me.
Yeah, I'm a little busy right now.
and he flies away. He flies away. Superman and John land near this huge steel framework carrying pieces of complex machinery. They set it in place, Superman says.
Quite a project. This generator's gonna be the size of a city.
It has to be. It has to be. It's got to sustain a force field strong enough to protect Earth from the Gordanians.
Flash zips in beside Hawkgirl.
I don't get what you see in that guy. I mean, sure, he's big, strong, and ridiculously good looking. But so what? It doesn't make him some kind of hero.
And in this crowd, we hear the sound of this plaintive bleating. A little kid goat is dodging between the rumbling bulldozers. Crow swoops down, snatches up the lost goat, lands next to Hawkgirl and Flash, hands the small kid to Flash. Kid, this is a goat kid. Hands it to Flash and says,
Here, look after this little one.
and flies away. Hawkgirl gives Flash a look, flies off after him. Flash looks at the little kid in his arms, says,
Fine. But I still don't like him.
we push in on the Watchtower, Wonder Woman.
What exactly are you trying to prove here?
Batman is hunched over the body of a Gordanian doing a CSI-style autopsy.
Think about it.
What exactly are you trying to prove here?
She's peering over his shoulder.
Think about it. A single ship attacks a major city. Then the Thanagarian Armada coincidentally shows up to save us. I don't believe in coincidences.
So, how is this going to help? You don't know anything about Gordanian physiology.
No, but I know a frozen liver when I see one.
What?
The crew of this ship was dead long before the Thanagarians shot them down.
One more line.
I think we've been set up.
Bum, bum, bum. We're over DC at 182, Kevin. You ready?
Diana, I was right. The Gordanians are nowhere near Earth.
They're up in the Watchtower. Wonder Woman monitors his call.
The Thanagarians are...
And we aren't seeing him, so we don't know what it is. Wonder Woman calls out.
Batman? Come in. Can you hear me?
Superman is welding a large armature into place with his heat vision. Superman reacts to a beep in his ear. He activates his comlink.
Superman? Batman found evidence that the Thanagarians are lying.
She's at the command console.
He went aboard their command ship, but he's been captured
And suddenly the whole Watchtower is rocked by an explosion.
Great Hera! They're here at the Watchtower.
She sees that the bay doors are opening, the attack shuttles are landing.
The landing bay's opening. They must have our access codes.
We'll be right there.
When she reaches the bay, 4 Thanagarian soldiers are ready for her. The Hawk soldiers fan out. She's hit from the side.
Oh!
And then faints.
Diana's in trouble. Get to the javelin. Fast.
And before they can reach it, suddenly it's blasted by a powerful beam. The force blast bashes Flash off his feet. But he gets caught in a construct that Green Lantern's ring creates. Thank you. Nearby, Hawkgirl flies over.
What are you doing?
We can't let your friends jeopardize our mission.
And Lantern shields his friends from the Thanagarian, says,
Take them out, fast and hard.
Flash rushes in and knocks aside one of the bad guys.
Hands off, Tweety!
Because they have wings. And the Hawk soldiers fire synthetic kryptonite beam at Superman, scores a direct hit. Flash sees Superman fall, dashes over with concern.
Jeez, what they hit you with?
Superman winces, he can't move.
Feels like kryptonite.
Talax summons in reinforcements.
Fire the gravity beam.
Flash looks up, sees his feet sinking into the earth. He's pinned to the ground.
Can't move.
Green Lantern throws an aura over them, tries to tow them to safety.
I'll get you out of here.
Thank you, please hold. A bolt streaks through the sky. It spreads over this dome-like energy field that surrounds the construction site. Green Lantern flies right into the force field. Hits the ground. He starts pounding his fist on the force field. Hawkgirl flies into the sea and lands beside him.
Don't fight us. We're trying to help you.
He glares at her.
Do you ever stop lying?
She approaches him closer.
It was for your own good. You've got to trust me.
He raises his ring, points it at her.
Why? Whose side are you really on?
And she sadly lowers her head and says,
Don't you know?
He relaxes his guard for a moment, and then she swings her mace right at him. Ha! And he slumps to the ground unconscious. She says,
I'm sorry, John.
Very good. We are now in part 2. The Justice League.